Everyone, my name's Camilo Villam, and I had read one of the most important Stephen King books, Christine. I gonna tell you a summary between chapter 8 and chapter 16. Pay attention. I suppose you know after any buff and repair the old car because of he changed his personality and his way of dressing. The Ernest's life were usually from bad to worse and back to bad again. He had had a discussion which ended a fight between Body Reperton. The next day, Dennis had read the newspaper and he saw the headline Libertyville veteran was died and 17-1. There was a picture of Roland D. Levy in his armed uniform looking 20 years younger. It said, Levy had died suddenly on Saturday afternoon, but Dennis had thought so much about it. At night, he had a dream. In that case, Christine was a terrible hulk of care, and instead of judgment, the death care. Roland Levy was lolling behind the wheel. His eyes were open, but they were glazed and dead. Dennis didn't cry, but he didn't sleep well. In morning, Dennis was looking for a permission to go to funeral with Ernie. At funeral, when they arrived, there were only old soldiers and they named George, who was Roland's brother. The curious of everything was the last one words which George said to Dennis. Love was the enemy. After the funeral, Dennis had visited to George because George had said to Dennis that he was going to tell some family history. So, Roland had had a difficult situation when he was a child. His family were dysfunctional. He was married with Veronica and they had had a beautiful girl who died drowned by a myth. George also said to Dennis, your friend will be able to be happy if he solves Christine. That date, at night when Dennis arrived home while his mom was sleeping, his dad told some things about when he was walking with Darkness and he thought that Darkness was a bad person and he walked with illegal ways. And he also said to him, be carefully and pay attention what happened with Ernie. So Ernie was with his family by 4 days while Dennis was looking more information about Christine in Darnell's garage, but Dennis found nothing. Weeks later, Dennis had begun to practice rugby again because of he didn't know about Ernie. However, he knew that Ernie hurt back and he was laughing. Finally, Dennis had a dream with Christine again, but in that case, Dennis was laying on the playing field and he looked up and there, behind visitor bleacher, was Christine. Ernie was sitting on the roof and said to him, don't worry, Dennis. We'll take care of everything. All is cool. So, it is all for today. See you in next time.